Hello, I'm Don Daler, and this is 2020 in Touch. Although it's not talked about openly today, exorcism is practiced by the Catholic Church almost daily somewhere in the world. Elizabeth Vargas travels to Rome, where there is a growing demand for the ritual of exorcism.
No!
Leave.
No! No!
Leave.
It is something this woman, seen in the documentary Satan Unmasked, says brought her peace. It is something a woman behind these glass doors in Italy hopes will save her. Exorcism, the casting out of demons through ritual prayer, is practiced in many faiths. It is most often associated with one, Roman Catholicism.
Exorcism has deep roots in Catholic tradition when performed by priests given special permission by their bishops. The number of priests approved to perform exorcisms has grown with demand. Here in Italy, about 2 decades ago, there were 20 approved priests to perform exorcisms. Today, there are 350.
Last month, Father Frank Desiderio, an executive producer at Polished Productions, was in Rome interviewing exorcists for the documentary Satan Unmasked. They spoke with Father Gabriele Amorth, who was for years the chief exorcist at the Vatican.
I average 10 or 12 exorcisms a day, about 3,000 exorcisms a year. Now multiply that by 21 years, and it's more than 60,000 exorcisms.
Some time ago in this Litchfield home, wife and mother Pat Redding felt as if she were possessed by evil spirits. She went through a series of 16 exorcisms, witnessed firsthand by her daughter Michelle.
When you see the person that you love being attacked by something invisible, so heinous and so disgusting, you will look for anything to stop it.
The situation started, says Michelle, with strange banging noises in their home. It moved on to a mysterious overturning of all their furniture, and eventually to attacks on Pat Redding from an invisible force.
It would rip her hair out. There'd be plenty of witnesses, and it would rip it right out of her scalp. An invisible force. She'd scream, she'd jerk backward, I'd turn around, she'd be in pain, of course she would panic, she'd cry, she was shocked.
And did she have actual physical marks on her body?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And they couldn't have been self-inflicted?
No. Bite marks on her back. She would end up with black and blue marks in the most bizarre places that she wouldn't have been able to do herself.
Fearful and bewildered, the family turned to a team of paranormal investigators led by John Zaffis, who is now writing a book on the case.
We have what we call soul victims, if you will. Purely innocent individuals that never had any exposure to paranormal stuff whatsoever, and during the course of their life, they just fall victim.
Now, this is a delicate question to ask, but how do you know that it's not somebody with psychological problems? I mean, different psychological problems can manifest themselves in very strong ways.
She was found to have no psychosis. There was nothing wrong with her.
Medically, physically, everything had been ruled out.
Exhausted.
And to that point, that's when a decision had to be made. And that's when actually we had the Roman Catholic Church involved with it.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Connecticut Bishop John McKenna agreed to perform the exorcism, although it was not officially sanctioned by the Vatican. Exorcists say it's the demons inside that give the possessed strange voices and unusual strength. They say that necessitated restraining Pat during her exorcism.
Before this happened, did you believe in possession? Did you believe?
No. Before this happened, we were your average middle-class family.
Then what do the two of you say to people out there watching this who I'm sure are thinking, these look like perfectly nice people, but you cannot convince me your mom was possessed by demons?
There's really no way to convince them unless they want to believe. But I knew my mother, and she didn't believe at all in that. and it existed.
Please keep sending your comments via email or record them on a cell phone or webcam and send them to us at abcnews.com. We just might feature you on our next daily webcast. I'm Don Daler. For all of us at 2020, we're in touch, so you be in touch.